I've heard somebody say that Converse has said something. Yeah,
she went at her hard, bad, and her buddy B, and this. I ain't on the app like this. I don't do. You're in every time I see there's a light, you in a fucking box. Oh, like just
that's one that and see, I got beef with that one from when we sat with Mel because she threatened Bonnie. She threatened Bonnie when we were sitting with Mel. Bonnie had went into Jen's live and she told Bonnie to shut the fuck up and some other stuff, and then was like, I'm gonna walk this bitch like a dog. I'm gonna walk this bitch like a dog. Bitch, go shut your fucking uneducated ass up. Learn how to speak proper English before you talk about walking anybody like a dog. Just, I have not liked her since then.
No, we all talked about her in the back end how like me, you, Megan, Toad didn't like her, but now they all buddy.
Yeah, you do.
Nope, it was not said.
It's not the one. No. And Jenny Shane. Bonnie's friends.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think it's funny too that they wants to be buddy with Con, and I specifically remember when we weren't that like talking to her that lot, but it's like not long after Megan Spicy Muffin had come around or whatever, and she was supposed to be doing that blanket, and apparently there was supposed to be an agreement between Con and Spicy, and she was that Con was going to pay so Spicy was going to make a blanket or equipment whatever for, I forgot who it was supposed to go to, and so Con had said that she was going to pay for it and stuff, and so somehow wires got crossed or whatever, and there was like this thing where I think, I don't remember the exact details, but I remember that supposedly
Spicy was making the blankets and Con was supposed to pay for the shipping when it came to the raffles. Like Spicy was raffling off blankets, and the agreement was that Con would pay for the shipping, and when she shipped out the blankets, Con then refused to pay for the shipping.
This shit is crazy.
That is not how it went.
Or whatever. And
real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt, but is that what was meant by one of the lives not too long ago, where somebody was like, "Oh, well, I never it was never sent to me. I never received it, or something." And something. And somebody was like, "Well, I don't believe that." It was something with that. Was it?
Oh, no, that was with that what you're thinking about. You're talking about. Spicy was talking about how she had Shell Shock had I think she was just sending Shell Shock a blanket. I can't remember. I don't think it was. I think it was a free blanket or whatever. But so she sent her a blanket, but somehow it expired.
I was going to send Bobby Joe's new addition to her family a blanket. And when I went to ship everything, the bags I used blew up. Mind you, I made that out of the kindness of my heart. And then all the crap went down with Bobby Joe. So you better believe she did not get anything, and she was pissed about it. That's what that was. Get the story right, girls.
Exploded in on its way in the shipping whatever, and so Muffin was supposed to make another one, and then apparently this is when that kind of shit went down with mail and stuff, and so of course Spicy took mail whatever, and so she said on a live that supposedly it imploded, but I don't know about that. But now I'm glad I didn't send it. I'm glad I didn't send another one. I didn't make another one or whatever.
But in my personal opinion, her blankets are crap. She made one for Gianna for like her birthday, Christmas time within there, and we said, get out of the box. My daughter.
Free for her. Free. It was a
Muffins
graph.
blankets are beautiful, and I can actually fucking show y'all. She puts fuck her.
And Shay, I sent that to her for free, by the way. And it was a graft blanket, which aren't supposed to be washed in a washer like that either. So, you know what? I'm glad it fell apart on the stupid fucking bitch.
Right?
Sorry.
That's okay. Fuck her.
Thank you guys in the chat. That's actually karma biting you in the ass, bitch. You don't get shit for free and then turn around and be a shitty person. That was just God.
This motherfucker. I know, Busy. Love you, Busy.
And sat down in her chair with it for a few hours, put it up, and the next day she went to go use it, and it started to unravel.
Exactly.
The blanket was not out of the box 24 hours before it started to unravel.
Listen, anybody that I've talked to that's gotten a blanket from her, they're not good quality. Like, they fall apart. You can't wash them. She says you can, but you can't. But even without, Shell did pay for those blankets. Yep. And so, anyways, but they're shit blankets. You wouldn't want them anyways.
Or, framed or whatever. Because
she's very talented.
Get the fuck out of
She's
here,
very
Leonardo.
talented, but they're just like,
the yarn doesn't
not good
stick
quality.
together. Like, where's more, because I can tell you,
You fucking right, Sandy.
yes,
I
more
agree.
than usable.
Yeah, because it's like where she puts the yarn together, that's where it started to unravel. Like the melting came apart, and it's just so now it sits in a tub with a bunch of other blankets on top of it, and my cat uses it as a bed.
Oh, at least it's getting used.
Well, I hope she'll get her money back, honestly.
Yes, we do, Bincy. We always
Some
explain
of
that
it
to them,
stuff,
but they
like
don't
even that little
listen.
stuff animals that she makes, they're pretty cute. And she's talented when it comes to that, but it's
When you
more
mean it
art
melts-
knitted together. Like, what does that mean? Like,
The yarn, the ends of the yarn.
It was like one big, it was like, it's like one big blob.
And she just lights it on fire and then like sticks the
Can you
two
let Sandy
yarns
up,
together to, that way there's like no knot or anything, but it just comes apart. It's a very thin little piece of melt. It's not. Yeah, they're not worth the money. Yeah, to start the next color is melted together.
Would she know the
It's
money
not
because
worth
she
the
didn't
money
fucking pay for it?
Hey, you gotta understand who you're dealing with. Somebody is a blood type of crumble cookie. You can't pay no attention to these kind of fucking people, I'm telling you. You just can't. All they care about is themselves and getting attention to shit, and you know what they have found out? They're the outsiders. And they know there's no way back over here. There's no way back. So you sit the fuck over there with your little rejects and notebook pads where the fuck you belong at. Because we don't need you over here. We don't want that negativity over here. I'm sorry, Shay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
talk a minute?
Absolutely.
Because I'm pissed. Muffin's heart is golden, and she is my best friend. I got one of the first blankets from her, and it's been on my bed over a year. And
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't lost a stitch yet. Because probably your kid done picked at it and drug it around like a piece of crap, and you threw it in the washing machine and dryer, tore the motherfucker up. Sorry.
I
I'm
never
sorry.
heard you say him for it. You
I'm
good girl. I'm gonna get the clipping off of that. I
I'm
love
sorry.
it.
Sandy.
This pisses me off.
Shit.
Thank you, Miss Sandy. I love you so much.
And then I
I
love
love
you
her.
too. And then she talks about Con, and who else is she gonna talk about? Because I hope to hell you're recording this, because I'm ready to rake you over the fire.
Oh, let's not forget about who started it. Oh, everybody on this panel, I believe, has been talked about. Have they not?
So far,
Have they been mentioned? Okay.
do we have more to
Yeah.
go? Oh, crap. Thank you,
I'm
Miss
gonna
Sandy. I
drop.
love you.
I love you too. I'm gonna drop because my heart's beating out of my chest. I'm ready whenever. If Lucy, anybody that's ready, let's freaking go.
I love you.
Right.
Take some medicine and put your feet up. Take a baby aspirin.
Oh shit. Well, I never heard Miss Sandy like that, so y'all done fucked up. Yeah, there's
She
like
done said
17 minutes left.
motherfucker. Let's get through it.
That she puts into it. Like,
Or she
what's the
asked
purpose
for
of
it either.
Yeah, what's the purpose of having $100 blanket if it's sitting in a box?
Yeah, you can't use it. You definitely can't wash it.
That's how much one of the blankets are. It's like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$100 and up. Yeah.
No, see, I never
Enough
inquired
talk
about it. I
about the
wouldn't have
damn
known that.
blankets. See if you can
I-
skip
you
past
know.
the blankets,
Wow.
Thank you.
please.
Got on live and said that cause that something that
Oh, spit it out.
Bobby
Shit.
Joe was mad at her
Junior.
because that she had like Bobby Joe had like a medical thing, and Mel kept making it out like it was like her. And said, and so
She's got
she
blood
Bobby's
pressure
gonna-
issues.
Yeah, Bobby's going to say that I wasn't trying to help her, that I was looking at my phone, AI, blah blah blah, and then which she wasn't trying to help. The reason that she's trying to say and she's mad at Shell Shock is because she's saying that Shell Shock called her husband and told him that she was gonna have that she was all wrapped up in this AI, and I don't know the specifics. Like I don't know if it was like can't remember what Mel said. She told her husband, but I know Shell, and she did call Mel's husband was out of concern because Mel was all wrapped up in the AI. But a lot of what Mel said, a lot of what Mel was saying happened was not necessarily the truth. Of course, and like people said, well, I saw that live. You look so uncomfortable. I could just tell whatever. And so, again, me knowing Mel, so like all the shit that Mel says is bullshit. Like,
Will
like
y'all
I said,
get y'all daily heart needs and everything up?
Like
There's like
some
maybe a
of you did.
1% truth in there. There is a line of truth in there, but it is definitely
what really happened.
definitely
And I'm not
thing
going
now flipped and reversed it to make her the victim.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into specifics because I can keep somebody's confidence, but basically Mel did some like fucked up shit while she was there, and on top of not helping Bobby, just too busy wrapped up in her AI, and like that was fucked up, but she did.
She done talked about everybody but Jesus on here talking about keeping people's confidence.
You know what's
She
funny?
doesn't like
Do you ever see
some
them in
other shit.
lives interacting with people? So this is again This is them speaking on situations. The whole entire context of everything. They've literally gone down our whole freaking community list of people to talk about. What is wrong with them?
Did you want another?
I don't know.
And not to mention the night Taylor.
The rest of
Sorry, D.
Oh, you're good.
The night Taylor had went into Jenny Shane's box, they sat there and said they haven't been in any fucking lives. Yep.
Yep.
You are right.
Yeah,
They did.
I showed the fuck up.
Sure did.
rest of the events of the time that they were there were not very good for everybody else.
It was a wonderful time, and then by the time it ended, none of them were really still friends or something.
No, all of them are still friends except for with Mel.
Oh.
Yeah, Mel.
So, I mean, that has to.
And all of the girls that were there, including Cell Shock, all have the same story. Mel's story's the only one that's different.
Yeah, well, well, I'm sure y'all know it's being bandied over the app, you know, with somebody was with somebody's husband or some kind of throuple. I don't even know. Like, there's so much. I was like, what? How? I don't understand.
Mel tried to say, Mel tried to say that Bobby Joe was in a throuple with Shelly and her husband. It's absolute fucking asinine.
It sounds like horseshit, right?
Asinine. And just Mel, basically what it is Mel did some fucked up shit, and so it's typical narcissist. She's trying to deflect. So
Okay.
she's to like that's why she went live and wanted to get ahead of something and say and try to badmouth. And because most of them are staying silent and not saying anything, you know, I mean, Bobby's not the only one that's kind of said some stuff, but not a whole lot. And if I was
Bobby
him, I'd
has
blast
said
the shit out of him. No,
Okay,
I'd blast
so-
the shit out of him. But
The reason. Okay, so this ties into the reason I went live. Okay, so when all this shit was going down, like I kept catching like something here or there, and I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like what? So I privately messaged Bobby, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are you being accused of doing a fucking burner page, hate page? Hate page, all this other stuff. I was like, what the hell happened? Because the last that I had known is that they had all been, you know, together, and that was it. And then it was like, you know, this huge thing. And I did state in that conversation, like in that message, I was like, you know, just to let you know, we're not, like, Jenny Shane and myself are not a part of babysitters anymore. And she messaged me back, and she was like, I would have to call you because it's a lot to tell. So I was like, well,
and actually,
that's fine.
And Bobby Joe, we trust.
And Bobby Joe, we trust. I did. And I was like, well, you know, I'll have Jenny Shane, because Jenny Shane's just as curious as I am. Curiosity kills the cat. Meow. So we get on a call, and Bobby Joe tells us, this is the catalyst, is that she had told Megan in confidence on a private phone call, venting to Megan because she thought that her and Megan were friends, in a private phone call, one-on-one, just venting, just kind of, you know, releasing that tension. You think you're friends with somebody, so they're telling you something in confidence. Megan turns around, gets off that phone call, and tells Taylor and Spicy, and one of them or the both of them, however, go and tell Mel everything that Megan has told them. That Megan heard Bobby Joe. And that was the catalyst. And I sat on it, and I sat on it, and I sat, because it rubbed me very wrong. It rubbed me very wrong, because it's like, you know, one thing in babysitters was like, whatever happens here in babysitters stays in babysitters. And you would think that that's going to go across the board for anybody. Bobby Joe, even though you're not, quote unquote, besties with Bobby Joe, you've had a friendship with Bobby Joe running on almost 2 years at this point. There is a level of confidence and confidentiality that you should uphold.
Yeah, and she knows Mel just like better than I do, or better. Encounter with Mel, knows what a shitty person Mel is, knows how Mel twists things in life. Of all people that you're going to stab Bobby Joe in the back over, Mel?
Yeah, Mel of all people.
It's just,
I just want to say that
I don't remember whose live it was.
Sorry, y'all. My son drove up. It's loud. Go ahead, Megan.
I just want to say that me and Bobby Joe were never friends like that.
But Bobby Joe was in a live, and she was being very cordial, and she kept saying, well, I only told one person. And from this person, it got back to Mel. And I privately messaged Megan, and I said, you need to catch a box, and you need to admit that you ran your mouth. And she's like, well, Bobby Joe can say my name. I was like, no, you need to admit that you broke confidentiality. And she wouldn't. And the live ended, and I messaged Megan, and I was like, you know, that's a real bitch move. That's a piece of shit. And I said something else. I was like, I'd watch your back because I know all the secrets. Like, fuck around and find out. And then I made a post. Like, I will burn your fucking facade to the motherfucking ground. Like, either you be an adult and admit where you fucked up, and you, because of you, all this shit came to the app when everybody else was keeping it silent and keeping it off the app, because you, and they're still technically keeping a lot of it. So then I think it was either like later that day or the next day. I don't remember which. Jenny Shane calls me and she's like, so this happened, or this is happening. And I caught about 37 seconds of Spicy's live. And Megan was running her mouth about me. Not saying my name, but running her fucking mouth. I called Jenny and I said, I'm going live in 15 minutes and it's not going to be fun. I said, I am going to expose the both of them. Or I said, I'm going to expose Megan for the piece of shit that she fucking is. Because you have the audacity. I went to you privately, and told you, admit your fucking wrongdoing, or I will do it for you. Like, stand up and be a fucking woman, stand 10 toes down.
She did message me and tell me that I needed to go in Jersey Friends box and say that I'm the one that Bobby Joe called and all this. I told Bobby Joe from the start she could say that it was me. I didn't care. I have no problem saying that it was me that she called. What she shared with me about someone else's marriage was none of my business, because mine isn't even the best itself because I'm separated. And that's some bullshit. So you can run your mouth, say what you want, but Bobby Joe should have never called me and shared what she shared about that trip with me, because one, I wasn't on it, and two, it had absolutely nothing to do with me. We weren't even friends like that. I'm gonna mute. You can play D, sorry.
Shay.
Letting all these people, but I mean, she's going live about how wrong she was doing, and letting these people talk bad about all these other girls and saying all this shit, knowing. And so, and again, it would have stayed off the app if Megan hadn't have done that. And like I said, not only did she break confidence, but then she went on Spicy's live.
You're right.
And says, somehow it got on the subject of that, or so I can't remember exactly whatever it means. Like, yeah, and that message I got ridiculous or whatever. And her response was yang back and forth about Ashley. Again, they didn't say her name, but obviously I knew who they were talking about, and Ashley knew who she was talking about, and so like. I don't know, like,
in all fairness, in all fucking fairness, Megan had an opportunity. I gave her the opportunity to stand up and be a fucking woman for once, to admit her own shortcoming and her own fault, that the reason all this came to the app was because of her. Because she can't keep her mouth shut. She's got to tell Taylor every fucking thing.
And apparently spicy.
Yeah, and apparently spicy.
And I know Bonnie like spicy and like don't talk, but Spicy loves the drama, and she's like it pissed her off because I wouldn't let her take a box in my live. Because again, it had nothing to do. The only reason I was going live was because my name was thrown in the mix when Taylor did her live after Ashley had said I was a piece of shit friend and I was this, and I was like, I wanted her to tell me to my face how I was a piece of shit friend and stuff.
I was pissed off because it did have something to do with me in your live, you stupid, unnice person. And I was going to defend Megan Len regardless, so she can kiss my behind.
And I didn't bring a lot of specifics up, and I didn't go dirty with her. I was calm. I never yelled. But the fact that she wanted Lucy in a box and then this has nothing to do with them. This was between me, Taylor, and Megan. Megan was too much of a coward. She didn't even come. Like, she wouldn't even come get a box. She wouldn't even come in there.
She came in there. She came in under PK's account.
I was sick. I was sick and had a heart.
Not only that, they were not even allowing people in boxes when they asked.
And I never yelled. I never screamed.
There was a few times I thought that you were gonna get real.
Because I told
real aggressive with it.
I tell you, certain things that push my buttons or not necessarily tick me off, and what got me was when she said, when I said something to her about when she says, like, I said, you keep asking, you want disclosure, you don't know why these questions answered, and why we walked away with them. I'm like, you know why we walked. Yeah, but, and I said, and I said, do we want to talk about how I had just buried my grandmother and I almost died myself? And the last text message, the first text message, the first and last message you sent me after that was asking if I was going to get your groceries or Megan. I said, and not how are you feeling? How are you doing? I hope you're doing. But that, she's like, yeah, but I didn't know a lot of that. I didn't know a lot of that was going on with you. They kept that for me. No, the fuck what are you talking about? Like, first of all, I was on the phone with you. Like, with the first two people I spoke to, like, out of the hospital were you and Megan. You were on the phone that day when I was going through everything that had happened and everything I had the stents, whatever. You were on that fucking phone call. Maybe you were doped up because you'd broken your arm. I don't fucking know. But she tried to make out like that the group was keeping my health concerns away. No, the fuck they wasn't. And so I called her on that. I'm like, nope, you were on that phone call. She was like, but you don't know what I was going. Like, I was going through a lot. I'm like, and I wasn't going through a lot. So, like, she wanted to keep, like, that's what set me off. I was like, you want me to be, like, sympathetic to you going through a lot mentally, but yet I had just had to take care of and watch my grandmother die, bury her, then almost die myself. And but let's worry about where your head's at. See, that's when I almost got ugly with her, and I didn't, because that set me off, because one, she was trying to lie. And two, she was trying to downplay, like, so that I almost got her then, but she didn't like the way
your voice, and I was like, oh, it's coming.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you, she's probably lucky. That night was also the night that fucking little kittens appeared because I got distracted about probably the last, I don't know, 30 minutes of the live because I saw some movement and was trying to figure out what it was.
That's it for that one.
Is Krista, are you still here?
And I don't know what's going on with the other one. It won't play.
Is the rest of it after that just bullshit talk, or is it like bad?
No, it's just a continuous dragging of how we were having an emotional affair and I'm separated from TK and all this other stuff, and she's draining me and she does this and that, and she's not good for my mental health. Newsflash, my mental health was way worse before I ever met Taylor, so that's not an excuse.
Right. Yeah, I don't think you triple. I don't think we need to go into all of that. You know, I'm not sure where Taylor went to, but I mean, y'all hear for yourself what's going on. Bunch of bullshit that don't know about shit and wants to talk about every piece of shit and this and that, blah blah blah. To blame blame Taylor for Megan's
Shay.
demise, and to blame this person and that person and Taylor, like this is just bullshit. And
yeah, I tried to download it, but it still won't play, so I don't know.
That's okay. I don't think we need to hear the rest. We've heard Megan and Taylor's story before because this isn't the first, second, or third time that they have brought this out to the app. I don't know.
I mean, can I say this? Last night it was said that TK was my first ever relationship, and before that, like, it's just been Taylor. Newsflash, I was with somebody for 5 years before I ever met TK, from 18 until I was almost 22, who beat my ass every day. So that's where you're wrong. And you want to talk about, oh, it's from my childhood trauma and all this stuff. You don't know shit about me. I've taken care of myself since I was 18 years old. I also raised a kid from 11 until 18 who is now 23, whose mom overdosed on my couch. So don't talk shit about me and say that I don't know anything or none of that, because I've taken care of myself since I was 18 years old, lived on my own since I was 18, put myself through pharmacy school, become a pharmacy tech, put myself through school and become a general manager at Pizza Hut. So don't ever downplay the fact that, oh, Megan's this or that, because that's fucking bullshit. Taylor has not had that effect on my life like y'all act, and that's bullshit, and I've told y'all that from day one.
Okay, so we're going to finish this, and you're going to hear, and everybody's going to hear what the whole entire thing was about. It's 2 minutes long. Oh, you did just finish?
Yeah, we
Dee,
finished.
did you get what I sent you?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Real quick, Shay, Lucy wanted to know if late night was blocked.
She was throwing up hand hearts in the live that they held. That's up to Shay.
Oh.
Three on Smacker.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
I love it, but anyway. I bet $5 a foot long is supporting this footage.
She is very much in the other live because I'm listening and I heard them say her name.
Lovely.
Yeah, I was wondering if she could come over here because she's currently in there live now and has a whole lot to say. I got some screenshots.
I knew it.
Her stupid ass, huh?
I
Her
just
stupid
wanted
ass
her
over there whining and crying, wanting people to let her back in, but wanting to sit over there saying not everything deserves an apology. So I hope she remembers that when I run her ass again.
It's fixing to be in this video and you can see her doing it. It's only 2 minutes. But it's Ashley saying that Megan needed to learn a lesson.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're all friends. We're all fucking friends, asshole. I'm a hardworking mother. I support my own self. They never said anything negative about you. Never. That's not once. They never do. How can they expose me? Then why would you talk negative about them? Why? Because Megan needs to understand what it's like to break confidence. Honey, listen to me. No. I have no idea. I got a little glimpse of that nonsense, but that nonsense leads to other things. In our core group, the 4 of us. I'm sorry, 5 of us. That's confidential. Right? Correct? Me? You? Okay. You've never done anything to me. But I haven't. When those 2 conspired and those 2 came at me because they're like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't say this, you can't do that. I was filtered, muffled, and shut the fuck down.
She wanted to cut you out, Shay. Every chance she got.
I'm defending myself and my children to keep their charade and their fucking facade on this app quiet. I'm sorry, they were afraid to be exposed. See if your hubby keeps calling.
It's fixing to be a trigger warning.
I'm at my husband's house, and my future husband's, okay, listen. At my old house, my husband's here. And my house, my future husband's there. Because I'm just talking to you guys here. But, you guys are more important. No. This is more important. My friends are more important than this fucking non-fucking retardation. Whoa. I said retardation.
Whoa.
I didn't say that.
That's it, dude.
I didn't say the bad word.
Yeah, you did, bitch.
Oh, boy.
So this is why I won't... Blocked.
Good job,
There
Bonnie.
it is. Now.
Bonnie.
Was it we always say, Shay? We always gonna keep an ace up our sleeve now.
Damn right.
Yeah. Bonnie, now you done pissed me the fuck off. Now I gotta warn him because of you, bitch. Fucking dumb.
And I'm the cunt.
I'm the cunt for giving it, but you know what? You ain't gonna say shit on Megan. I'll cut you twice as deep, I promise.
I'm gonna drop before I lose my account.
Right.
My thing is, like, you're trying to teach me a lesson, but the person you need to be teaching a lesson that's breaking confidentiality is Bobby Joe. She's going around telling everybody. She told y'all. She called other people and talked to them about it. She's talked to Bonnie. All of them. So she shared shit. And at the end of the day, like, you can talk shit about me all you want, but I know I'm a good fucking friend. I've never told any of y'all's fucking secrets. Still wouldn't to this day. Wish you no harm. I just don't want you around me. Stay the fuck away from me and keep my name out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. You know, this live, somebody had asked me what prompted this live. Nothing. Everybody was in bed. This shit came out of nowhere. Like, I haven't spoke on these bras. Taylor and Megan haven't spoke on them in lives.
No, like, I can tell you exactly why that live happened. Because yesterday, when Taylor fell asleep after she ate, you had commented and said, "Oh, this person's coming after me. This person entered the chat." That's why they went live, because I had someone calling me at 1:00 in the morning telling me, "Can you see me? I'm in a private live." Oh, wait, you can't. And she told me that the reason they did that is because you brought their name up and other people trying to wake Taylor up. That's why.
I brought their name up?
Yeah, because you said, not the ones in here, they're trying to attack me. And then someone said, Bonnie's in here. And that's why
Ain't
they
this some
ran that
shit?
live. Because y'all
Oh,
said that
fucking with
yesterday.
Taylor. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, fucking with Taylor. So that's what prompted them to go live and talk shit, personal shit on Taylor.
And make fun of me.
Are you serious?
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Taylor,
How
I'm
old are
sorry.
you, soggy ass raisins?
Taylor, I'm sorry. We were just fucking with you.
Yeah.
No, I know we should be able to cut up and shit like that.
But their issue was you mentioned their names trying to get her awake because she had fell asleep. And that's what prompted them to go live and do that, is because y'all brought them up.
Oh, so they had to come for somebody who's already going through shit. Weak ass bitches.
And before that live was over, if it hasn't been played, apparently I'm not sick. I'm not sick enough. But what people don't know is I have a blood clot in the main artery in my leg, that I have an issue that's going on with my heart. And I went from 208 pounds in February to 179 as of yesterday. So if I'm not sick, please tell my doctor that, and the paperwork everyone else has seen, and the $200,000 that I've spent in medical bills this year with insurance. So kiss my ass.
Right. These people are pathetic.
I'm telling you. Oh well, Con, get her ass.
A flash flood warning has been issued for your location.
The fuck?
Sorry. That was my news thingy.
Oh, okay. Hey, they changed my. Y'all don't get it. I have my regular sleep meds that make me sleepy, but then they changed my shit on me. My medication to, I don't know, Celebrex.
You don't gotta tell nobody your fucking medications.
I can't sleep because my arm hurts. I feel like my shoulder blade also is broke, y'all. I get no comfort. So if I'm comfortable with all of you here and hearing you and I go to sleep, that's a good thing. Not something to be fucking made fun of.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I'll just say this. Don't go for Taylor because I said something. You can come for me. It's fine.
Exactly.
No, you foolish. You ain't nobody coming for you, Maddie, period. No. Hell
They
no.
should have came for me. Like, that's the weakest fucking excuse I've ever heard out of bad bitches.
Petty. I used to beat bitches' asses before second period. I know I'm gonna have to drop, but for shit like that, with my good education, with my straight A to ass, with honors, bitch, please.
Right, that's crazy. Oh, I know, homegirl, but it's okay because they showed their true colors. Everybody got to see what type of nobodies they fucking are. And all they did was make people's bond with Taylor and Megan so much stronger. And all this shit, all the people they talk shit on, that they have no excuse for that either. They can stay in their little group of 3 because that's all they're gonna have.
And not just that, but in a part of the live, it spoke about like my mental health and all this and that. I'll say it because I really don't give a damn what anybody says. But I was put on medication a month ago, which is Lyrica, which caused me a lot of issues, which made me want to unalive myself. When Bonnie called to check on me, I explained to her, because me and Bonnie were still talking, this was way before that live, that I was dealing with the medication change and it was not good for me. And she was like, oh, it's because of this, it's that. No, it was because of the medication. I contacted my doctor. I contacted Spicy at 5 o'clock in the morning and was like, this is happening. I'm having very bad thoughts. Can you help me? And I reached out to them and got my medication changed. So before you say, oh, your mental health's bad because of Taylor, Taylor doesn't affect my mental health. She makes it better. So mind your business.
That's right. Crazy. I'm gross.
It's freaking them out of that Snap group. Just saying.
Yes. Just disgusting talking on people's mental health, their PTSD, things they're going through. And meanwhile, while they're mentioning Green Eyes, she's in the hospital with a very life threatening thing right now. I know some of y'all may have issues, but I'm asking you to get over that and still continue to send prayers and hugs or whatever you guys send spiritually. She's in there for sepsis. And then we have Mel, who is suffering some very serious life-threatening medical things right now as well. We've got Megan, who, is struggling daily. And Taylor. And then there's so many things going on with people these days. For all that, they could have came for me. All of them.
They used her to get to me.
Well, I hope you guys know how much so many of us love y'all. And we're not behind y'all. We're right beside y'all.
Facts.
And you know
Yeah.
what? Like, when it comes down to it, it's always said, y'all didn't like them. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And I mean, y'all can relate to this because you've had people in your ear being like, these are not good people. They're not this. They're not that. And it doesn't have like the meeting of the minds when it comes to that. But you sit back and you watch and you get to know people and stuff like that. And when it comes to like the people in here, Krista, Maddie, and Shay and stuff over the summer, like we stopped talking and things like that. And I've apologized for y'all for that. I wasn't mad at y'all. My feelings were hurt, but I was also going through a lot of shit at the same time. And I just ended up taking it out on everybody else instead of taking it out with myself and dealing with it on my own. And I've apologized for that for y'all. And I'll apologize again. I'm sorry that y'all had to deal with that. But at the end of the day, I still love and care for you guys. Past that, I don't know what to tell people.
I'm just
Absolutely.
ready
My
to log out.
separation from you guys was never because I was mad at y'all. It was because I knew what was going on. And the last thing that I want is for people to go through anything because of me. So I just separated from y'all. At one point in time, I was a little hurt, like, damn, like they can't even say anything to us in alive. Like, this is fucked up. So what's the point of coming in here? Like, but I thought about everything that had happened and what was going on, and it was better for y'all until you guys realized what was happening yourself. I wasn't going to come to y'all and try to persuade y'all to see it and tell y'all like, hey, this is what they're doing to y'all, because then it would look like I'm trying to separate your friendships. People have to go through things on their own. And so I just separated myself. And
I get it.
I'm sorry that y'all had to go through that shit.
Always loved you and Taylor, Megan, but those other two, I think we dealt with them because we were y'all's friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it was always nice hanging out with you guys and chatting and stuff like that. But we were also getting flack on the back end. Those aren't good people. You don't need to hang out with them and things like that. And when you sit back and they say, well, you're not woman enough to speak up. I'm 34 fucking years old. I've taken care of myself since I was 11 years old. So don't ever say that. Like I can tell the difference, and it just took me a while, like you say, rose-colored glasses. It took me a while to take them off, and I've seen you guys for what you are, and I want no part of it. I wish you no harm. I wish you no malice. Please don't speak on me. Please don't bring me up, and go on about your day.
Right. Hey, Raggedy, how are you doing?
She has something to say?
No, I was just saying if she did have anything to say.
Well, guys, love you. I've got to work tomorrow.
Yes,
And
ma'am. Thank you for doing
y'all
this,
make
Shay.
sure y'all remember what tomorrow is about, truly. And also, think about our friends. And even if you don't consider them a friend, they're still humans, and we still associate with them on this app. Send them love and prayers too. And if this cat bites my fucking foot one more time,
And please remember what tomorrow is. It is Memorial Day.
That's right.
That's right. Get out, cat. This cat is
Go
acting
live,
all
Lucy.
Yeah, if somebody else goes live, I'll come in and listen until I fall asleep. But I think y'all already know I'm up an hour past my bedtime.
You are. Thank you so much for doing this for me.
No problem, no problem. Thank y'all for the love, support, taps, gifts, heart me's, and all that. I'll see y'all Friday,
Love
probably.
y'all.
All right. Love y'all.